You know, it's always been rumored that we would get a sequel to Panty and Stockings. When I first watched it when I was in community college, there that day, like, wow, this feels so unique, so different, so crazy. It was something you haven't seen before in the anime industry, even with something like Shinchan that existed. This was just out there. And for it to hit the main view of anime fandom in America was crazy. So watching these two angels who were kicked out of heaven trying to earn their way back in by killing ghosts, it was very interesting. Penny, the girl who go around sleeping with every dude, very messy and lazy, stalking the girl who was a gothic Lolita who liked bondage and was obsessed with sweets and cute animal stuffed toys. With Garter, the mysterious pastor who can't die, and was God's voice to the angels. And of course, Brief and Chuck, the nerd boy, who turns out to be extremely rich, but loves his nerd activities. And Chuck, the weird dog that's just, you don't know what he really is. He's just a creature there that helps him out. And of course, their, I guess their Hummer, I would call it, see through. This was the name of the car. And this was amazing. And even the grand finale was amazing. Great animation by Studio Gainax. And after that crazy cliffhanger, we're like, oh snap. And people were not sure if they were ever going to get another season of this. And so many years have passed. It went to the point that other people from different sites were creating comics where they're trying to do a continuation. One where Reeve and Chuck were out there searching for the parts, or there's even one where it was Skinty and Knee-Stocks instead searching for the parts. But unfortunately, it never really gone anywhere. Those series were canceled, and something happened to the creators. Nothing came of it. Then Studio Gainax went down, and it became Studio Trigger. And with everything that Studio Trigger had, despite how amazing I do believe it is, it felt nothing like Gainax. I feel like Studio Trigger could never capture what Gainax was able to do all those years with its shows. It's like Studio Trigger had the body of Gainax, but it didn't have the soul. So even people thought, even if Penny Stocking were to come back, will it be able to capture what it did with Gainax? Out of nowhere, after all these years, it came back. And boy, oh boy, it had its spirit after all. I never thought it would, because despite how many we had things like Little Witch Academia, which was nice, but too kid friendly. We had Kill la Kill, which was really nice, but again, it didn't capture that full on Gainax spirit that I remember all those years ago. And we had other things like Kenizer, stuff from Star Wars Vision, even Darling in the Franxx. All different kinds of Studio Trigger stuff. But, like I said before, that spirit, something about Studio Trigger just felt different from Gainax all the way, despite them capturing the art style and the animation. But they proved us wrong. They proved us that they still got it, and they can do it, thanks to the power of Amazon Prime. This show came back. It came back with a vengeance, picking up right where it left off. And it had a different kind of expedition here. Instead of Stocking actually being an actual demon the entire time, she just thought she was a demon, but slowly turning into one thanks to the last boss from the last season. So everything was picked up like nothing has changed. Nothing at all. Everyone acted the way they were supposed to throughout the series after all these years. And the animation, still up to par. And after that, things went back to normal a little. This time there were some few changes. This time, Knee-Stocks and Skinty are now part of the crew living along with the two angels. Now, so the house and the family just got much bigger, and the entire thing was a Vin Diesel reference. Nothing can beat family. That's what it became. The entire theme of season 2 was about family, and the references to movies and TV shows. If you didn't realize it, almost every episode was about a TV show or a movie. We got, of course, got new characters with the two new Angel Twink boys with their Backstreet Boys theme song. And we even got Gunsmith Bitch, a girl who looks like a nerdy geek out girl who is Brief's friend, but also has another personality, which becomes of just reality warping, know everything character named Gunsmith Bitch, who charges the angels for extra upgrades to fight against stronger opponents, just as the Angel Boys or even stronger ghosts. She's just there just to help out the angels and just, I guess she can be bored sometimes. Just want to see what chaotic stuff that they get into. Where she come from, who she is, we don't know. She's just part of the show, and we accept it. Many people, when this is coming out, it's on Amazon. Because Amazon has this thing when it comes to shows where they really love those shows that really cuss a lot. They just cuss a lot. That's what they picked up. Has Been Hotel, Invincible, and stuff. They just love those kind of shows, the boys. And now we even have Vox Machina, and now we have Panty and Stocking. So that's their new home is Amazon Prime. Here in America, anyways. And I enjoyed it. And since the show came back, a lot of people were comparing it to Busy Pop stuff. You do know what Busy Pop stuff is that they start off as a YouTube channel that was making pilots such as Has Been Hotel or Helio Boss. And they became extremely popular to the point that Amazon picked them up and gave them a full-on series. And a lot of people like it, and some had mixed feelings about it. I'm on the mixed feelings side. Well, anyways, a lot of people hate the show for it kind of changing the plot when it became an Amazon series, the constant musicals, and of course the constant use of cussing and the cliches you get with a lot of writing on that side. A lot of people criticize it for that. So when Panty and Stocking came back, the vengeance, people were comparing it to it and saying, well, why do people like Panty Stocking but can't stand Helio Boss? Aren't they the same? Well, not really. You see, Panty and Stocking are totally different from Helio Boss or Has Been Hotel, where it's just there just to have fun. That's the thing about Panty and Stocking. It's just there to have fun. You can have some life lessons here and there, but more of the time, you're turning your brain off. You're not trying to have some therapy session, some trauma shock thing, or the rich are evil, and the angels were the bad guys the entire time. No, you have good angels, good demons, and bad demons all in one place, and they're just going through their misadventures, having fun. Heck, there was even one episode where they were making fun of Helio Boss, where they were just using their musicals by using nothing but cussing, where Panty couldn't say any cuss words normally, so instead she started singing cuss words instead, and then the entire city started singing cuss words with her all along. just doing that thing, and it was fun and it was hilarious. They were poking fun at Helio Boss or just giving them a reference. Either way, it was friendly fire, and I enjoy that very much. In a way, that's why I prefer Panty and Stocking over Busy Pop stuff. Busy Pop stuff, in my opinion, is very, very repetitive, and there's a lot of writing that I've seen a lot in today's modern animations. It's kind of the same thing, the same premises behind the details of the background of the show. With Panty and Stocking, like I said, it's just turn your brain off fun. Enjoy the animation, enjoy the random episodes, enjoy the weird crack jokes that you'll hear here and there. That's all it's meant to do, and I enjoy it very much compared to Busy Pop stuff. And the fact that I also want to say is that Japan does something that America does not do, or where America really fails at when it comes to bringing back old shows. So I remember when I was in college and stuff, and we would always wish shows were to come back. We always wish shows would come back. And now a lot of shows are coming back, and unfortunately we're regretting it. Because sometimes the animation ain't that good, or the art design is completely changed, or characters and the plot itself just feels completely different, not like the old shows whatsoever when it used to be. And because of that, we start to regret it, But then we saw anime start bringing back shows, bringing back remaking shows, not just bringing them back, but also remaking them as well, making them better than ever. Stuff like Full Metal Alchemist, Fruits Baskets, Ramen One Half, and stuff. Ramen One Half season 2 of the remake is airing right now as we speak, which I will be watching, and I'll give my full opinion when it all ends. Comparing, contrasting the two series, but that'll be later on when the season ends. But either way, it's just that it's something that we Americans wanted with our show, but never got. But Japan gives it constantly, even with different directors, different animators, and different voice actors. They give what we've always wanted, was for a show to come back and to be the way it was when we first saw it. Of course, it can have some upgrades with better animation, more original character designs that was based off of the books, or just based off of what it used to be. But it is so hard to get that here in America. And that really sucks, because that's what we always really wanted this entire time. Now, before I end this video, one thing everyone says is, who's their favorite character in Panty and Stocking? You know, and a lot of people will usually say Stocking because, you know, she's the gothic Lolita, she has the double swords and stuff like that, and she has the body. For me, Xox. That's right, Xox. I like the ponytail, I like the glasses. You know, she's a prim and proper type of girl and stuff like that. And I like how she's very supportive of her big sister and everything like that. Like, she's all like, dear sister, and she always has some random job that she's doing in the background that you don't notice, where she's running a card shop, or she's cleaning something, or organizing something. She's always having that random job. She's always keeping herself busy all the time. So to see an episode about her birthday, or even see one where she's on Christmas and she's planning to be by herself and knowing what everyone else is doing, but all of a sudden her plans changed to where she was Santa Claus for a while and even started enjoying the Christmas party with people. I really do enjoy Xox kind of thing, especially when she has her weapon. You know, it looks like two sides put together. It's really nice to see. So, but of course, I do like Scanty's gun, you know, her revolver. It looks really nice, more classy chassis and stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. But Xox is just my favorite. So I hope we get a nice, accurate, decent Xox figurine one day, so I can look at display and look at it all. But anyways, I'm glad it's back. And after its season finale, it is displayed that it will be back. But I have a feeling we won't be waiting this long like we did last time. I have a feeling we'll probably wait a year or two for the next season to come out. If we do get one. If we do, it'll probably be a year or two. Now that it's being funded with a studio that's here to stay, and is also being aired by Amazon Prime picking it up, who knows what can happen. I believe we will get another season. Will it be what we expect it to be? I highly doubt it. These guys always throw things out of left field, and I love that about them. They keep you on your toes. So anyways, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, and of course, hit that bell icon. This is Madcrownxox, all anime. Signing out.